Hello students.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Students, today we are going to discuss about an important concept of acid, base and salt known as pH. But before starting discussion about pH, I just want to refresh your knowledge about acid, base and salt. Suppose we are having a solution, can you tell me whether the solution is acidic or basic?
Yes, sir. We can identify them using indicators like litmus paper.
Very good. That is a way of identifying the solution in term of acidic and basic, but actual concept behind acidic and basic nature of substances is based on H positive and OH negative ions. Suppose a particular substance is there and it is producing H positive ions in solution, it will be acidic, and if it is producing OH negative ions, it will be basic. Can you give some examples of acidic and basic substances in term of producing H positive and OH negative ions?
Sir, I think so. Hydrochloric acid is an acid and sodium hydroxide is a base.
You are right. HCl is acidic in aqueous media. When you will have solution of HCl in water, you will find that it is dissociating into H positive and Cl negative ions. In fact, in aqueous media, H positive ions exist as H3O positive. So, when you will write equation of dissociation of HCl in water, you will write H3O positive plus Cl negative. Likewise, when you will have solution of NaOH, it will dissociate into Na positive and OH negative ions. Naturally, in case first H positive ions are produced, so HCl is acidic, and in case of second NaOH is producing OH negative ions, so it is basic. Students, actually nature of a solution in term of acidic or basic depends on relative concentration of H positive and OH negative ions in it.
Sir, could you explain it?
Okay, let me explain it, but before understanding the concept of relative concentration of H positive and OH negative ions, we have to understand one more concept, that is about autoionization of water. Now, have a look on screen. If you see H2O is there and it is dissociating into H positive and OH negative ions.
Sir, but autoionization of water takes place into H plus and OH negative ions, na? So,
Yes.
how is H3O positive formed?
That is a good question. In H2O, H positive ions exist in the form of H3O positive. That is why in the equation we have written this is H3O positive plus OH negative ions. In general, it is spoken that it is H positive ions that is available in the form of H3O positive. Product of concentration of H positive and OH negative ions is expressed as ionic product of water, and its symbol is Kw. If you see on screen of the computer, Kw is equal to H positive ion concentration and OH negative ion concentration. H positive ions are written in square bracket, and when you are having square bracket, it will be simply indicating concentration. That means H positive ions are in closed bracket, that means concentration of H positive ions, and likewise OH negative ion concentration, that is because OH negative ions are also in square bracket. At 25 degree centigrade temperature, if we determine concentration of H positive ions and OH negative ions in the water, we will find that H positive ion concentration is 10 to the power minus 7 molar concentration, and OH negative ion concentration is also 10 to the power minus 7 molar concentration. So, now what would be the ionic product of water? Naturally, H positive ion concentration is 10 to the power minus 7, OH negative ion concentration is also 10 to the power minus 7. So, ionic product of H positive ion concentration and OH negative ion concentration will be 10 to the power minus 14. So, Kw is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. Students, now you can see H positive ion concentration and OH negative ion concentration, that is 10 to the power minus 7. So, what do you think, this concentration is very high or it is low concentration?
It is very low.
It is very low, that is good. So, very low concentration of H positive ions and OH negative ions is there in water. Now, we have seen H positive ion concentration is 10 to the power minus 7, OH negative ion concentration is also 10 to the power minus 7. That means, H positive ion concentration is equal to OH negative ion concentration. That means, if a particular solution has H positive ion concentration equal to OH negative ion concentration, it will be neutral. It means H2O is neutral. Now, there is a very simple question. Suppose I am adding acid in water. What do you think what will happen?
I think the H plus ion concentration will increase and it will be more than the hydroxide ion concentration. So the solution will turn acidic.
Very nice. Now, if I am adding a base into water, then what will happen?
So the concentration of OH negative may increase, will be more than H positive, so it will be basic in nature.
You are right, because base means it will be OH negative ion producing species. So, naturally when you will be dissolving a base into water, it will be producing OH negative ions, and in that case concentration of OH negative ions will increase. Now, relative concentration of H positive and OH negative ions. What is meaning of that? In dissociation of water, we have seen that H positive ion concentration is equal to OH negative ion concentration. It is 10 to the power minus 7. OH negative ion concentration is also 10 to the power minus 7. Now, have a look on screen. This is water and it is neutral because concentration of H positive ions is 10 to the power minus 7 and concentration of OH negative ion is also 10 to the power minus 7. Now, suppose we are adding acid, then what will happen? Concentration of H positive ions will increase. That means, suppose now we are having new concentration of solution, that is 10 to the power minus 4. That means, H positive ion concentration is 10 to the power minus 4. Then what is happening? Concentration of H positive ions increasing means concentration of OH negative ions decreasing. So, if you see, if concentration is 10 to the power minus 4, so then concentration of OH negative ions will be 10 to the power minus 10. Likewise, when you will increase concentration of OH negative ions, see, if concentration of OH negative ions is 10 to the power minus 4, in that case concentration of H positive ions in the solution will be 10 to the power minus 10. Why this is so?
So
Please explain.
Okay, so students, now let me summarize what we have learned. We have learned if H positive ion concentration is equal to OH negative ion concentration, solution will be
neutral.
neutral. Good. If H positive ion concentration is more than OH negative ion concentration, solution will be
Acidic.
acidic, and if OH negative ion concentration is more than H positive ion concentration, then it will be
Basic.
basic. That is good. So, we have seen which solution will be acidic, which solution will be basic, and which solution will be neutral. Now, we have also seen that concentration in these solutions is 10 to the power 10 is in the negative power of 10, like 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 7. That means, we are having concentration of H positive ions or OH negative ions in the solutions in negative power of 10. This is a way of expressing the concentration of H positive ions or OH negative ions. But there is another way by which that we can express concentration of H positive ions in the solution, and that way of expression of H positive ion concentration is known as pH. So, by definition, pH is negative logarithm of H positive ions. Have a look. Now, this is pH is negative logarithm of H positive ions. Why we are taking logarithm? Why logarithm is negative logarithm? It is easy to understand. We have seen concentration is in negative power of 10. So, when we will be taking negative logarithm of H positive or OH negative ions, it will be in a form of the number. Like, suppose you are having a solution of 10 to the power minus 5 molar concentration. H positive ion concentration is 10 to the power minus 5. If we calculate pH for this particular concentration of H positive ions, we will find that pH is 5, right. So, it is easy to take that if concentrations are in negative powers, so it will be creating some problem in expressing, and if you are having it as in a simple number, then it will be easy for us to understand. Student, tell me what is pH of water?
Sir, it will be 7.
Why this is so?
So because just you told us that in concentration of H positive in water is 10 to the power minus 7. So when we will take negative logarithm of 10 to the minus 7, it will become 7. So therefore pH will become
All right,
7.
good answer. We have seen that pH is negative logarithm of H positive ions. So simply we have to consider H positive ion concentration in the calculation of pH. Now suppose we are having two solutions. One solution has H positive ion concentration 10 to the power minus 4 and another solution has H positive ion concentration 10 to the power minus 5. Can you tell me which solution will be more acidic?
So 10 to the power minus 4 one will be more acidic because pH is less, it will be 4, and for 10 power minus 5 it will be 5. So 4 is less than 5, so acidic character
Will increase. That means if pH is decreasing, H positive ion concentration is increasing. That means solution is becoming more acidic. Likewise, if you are having a solution in which H positive ion concentration is decreasing, naturally its pH will be increasing. So if pH is decreasing, solution is becoming more acidic, and if pH is increasing, solution will be becoming more basic. So now how can we determine, because we can't see H positive ions, OH negative ions, so how can we determine that this particular solution will be more acidic and this solution will be less acidic, this solution will be more basic, this solution will be less basic. Okay students, by considering H positive ion concentration in the solutions, now we can prepare a scale, and this scale is known as pH scale. In pH scale we are having a range of pH from 0 to 14. So pH scale means we are having a scale in which pH is ranging from 0 to 14.
So this range is from 0 to 14 only, sir. What is the reason?
It's a good question. Why we are having range from 0 to 14 only? Actually, highest concentration of a solution may be taken 1 m. If we are considering dissociation, suppose you are going to prepare a solution of acid, the maximum concentration in which you will be considering dissociation of acid into H positive and corresponding another species. So it will be the case of 1 m. If you are having concentration more than 1 m, then dissociation which we are considering to explain pH, that will not be correct. So maximum concentration is 1 m, and 1 m concentration of H positive ions means pH is 0. So lowest pH will be 0, and then accordingly we will have relative concentration of H positive and OH negative ions, and accordingly pH from 0 to 14. Okay student, now we have understood that pH is ranging from 0 to 14, and there is a middle point, that is 7. Now can you tell me which solution will be acidic, which solution will be basic, and which solution will be neutral?
Sir, I guess the solutions having pH 7 will be neutral,
Good.
and the solutions with pH less than 7 will be acidic.
You are right.
Answer which will be more than 7, it will be basic in nature.
Very right. Absolutely right. So students, if pH of a solution is 7, it will be neutral. If pH is less than 7, it will be acidic, and if pH is more than 7, it will be basic.
Sir, how can we measure the acidic strength of a solution?
Very good. To compare acidic strength of 2 or more solutions, actually we have to know information, we have to know about their pH, and we are having certain indicators which can give us information about pH, and very well known example is universal indicator, that is a mixture of different indicators, and if it is taken on a particular strip, so these strips will give us value of pH, that is on the basis of color. So okay students, now let us perform an activity for better understanding of the concept. For this we are having 4 solutions A, B, C and D. 2 watch glasses are there, and in these watch glasses we are having strips. So students, we are using a pH strip, and some pieces of this strip are placed in the watch glass in front of you. When we will add solution with the pH strips, you will see that color of strip has changed, and by matching of color of the strip after addition of solution with the color of the pH strip, we will be finding out pH of the solution. We are using pH strip to perform this activity. You can see there is a color scale on this strip, and its enlarged form I am having. There are different colors with respect to a particular pH. I have placed strips of pH paper in the watch glasses. Now students, let us start the activity. I am putting a drop of solution A on the pH strip. What we are observing?
Oh, the solution has turned red.
That's good. Now, what is pH of the solution?
Sir, it is 1.
It is 1. Now, I am putting 1 drop of solution B on the pH strip. Now, tell me what is color of this?
Sir, yellow.
Yellow. So, what you will conclude? What should be the pH of this solution?
The pH of the solution should be 5.
It should be 5. So, you simply record it that pH of solution first is, that is 1,
One.
and pH of solution second is
5.
5. Good. Now, you also perform the activity by taking solution C and D. Good. Now, what is color of the pH strip?
This is turned blue.
It has turned blue. It is blue or dark blue?
It is dark.
Dark blue. Good. So, pH of solution is?
12.
It is 12. Good. Now, you perform the activity. Very nice. Now, observe its color.
Sir, it is blue.
Clearly observe the color. It is blue or pale blue?
So it is
It is pale blue.
blue.
Pale blue color. That means its pH is?
Sir, 10.
It is 10. That's good. Okay, so now students, we have performed the activity. You have recorded pH of the solutions. Can you tell me which solution has higher acidic strength
Sir,
amongst the A and B?
sir, according to me, solution A has higher acidic strength as the pH is 1.
Very nice. That's good. Acidic strength of solution A is higher than B because its pH is lower. Now, you tell me if you are going to compare basic strength of solution C and D, which has higher basic strength?
Sir, according to me, sir, the pH value of solution C was 12.
Very
and
nice. Good.
pH value of solution D was 11.
11.
So therefore, solution C is more basic than solution D.
D. That's good. It's true. So, on the basis of pH values, we can compare acidic strength. So, now students, what you have understood in this lesson?
Sir, I guess we can not only determine the nature of the substance, that is acidic or basic, but we can also determine the acidic or basic strength of the substance also.
Very nice. That's good.
Sir, and we came to know that pH value of a neutral solution is 7, and for acidic
Very right.
solution it is less than 7, and for basic solution it is more than 7. And sir, we also came to know that as we approaches towards 0 in pH scale, the acidic strength increases, and as we move towards 14 in pH scale, the basic strength increases.
Okay, students, you have understood the concept well. Today's discussion has been very good. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.